Hey everybody, Ken and Brandon here for Thursday night commentary. First Winter CSOP final table that we're going to do this month. Hopefully it's all Winter CSOP. What about you and me? I was trying to find other words that rhyme with CSOP.
I was wondering what you were doing.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything. Anyways, we've got the final table of the Winter CSOP event number 3. $460 high roller. One-day event. This is the first time we've ever done a one-day high roller event like this. 49 players. It's gross.
460 buy-in.
It's a huge turnout. I'm extremely
juicy too. Everything was juicy about this tournament. Structure was good, but it finished in one day. It was actually perfect.
Yeah, it went 12 hours.
It went 12 hours.
It went till
noon
straight
to
up midnight. Yeah. So anyways, you've got 8 players left, which is not totally normal, but they were down to 8 and they were on a break, and I was like, you know what, let's just move them over now, make it happen, and so here we are. Oh, this is also the craziest first 18 minutes you'll ever see in poker.
You told me it's
it's
crazy
nuts.
time.
All right, so Abe in the 9th seat, literally the first hand of the final table that we're recording. Sorry, I'm a little sick. Abe's got ace-king, short stack, races to 25K. Jay's got 9s. Did he? No, he didn't smooth call. He raced her. He 3-bets it. 55K. Folds back around to Abe. Pretty no-brainer here, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a tournament. You got ace-king. You got
What are the
130K. 5,
Probably
10?
6-12 or 5-10.
I think they're 5-10.
Okay.
Because he made it 25, so that's probably a relatively... And Jay's going to get it in there.
For sure. This is... Now, top 6 get paid, so we're on, like, the semi-bubble.
Kind of money bubble.
And
they have not... Yeah, they have not talked about a chop. No help for Abe. He's got a jack out, though.
Gutterball hearts, no hearts. Down to an ace, king, jack. Brick City.
I knew you were going to win. I'm not trying to talk shit. That man split the 400. That's good karma.
That's good karma.
Good karma, he says.
Karma? You want to pay out the 7th place?
This is an unruly table. They've all been drinking a little
bit.
But they're fine.
A little toasty.
They're having fun. So we're immediately down to 8 players.
Yep.
Or, I'm sorry, 7 players.
Alex chip leader 540, Jay 520. Now after that little score, 400, 206, 113, 102, 79. So there's some short stacks.
But I mean,
but then there's some deep stacks.
And
it's kind of perfect.
But no clear outright chip leader. I mean, obviously there's a chip leader, but he doesn't have like a heavy. I think so. Possibly
at the beginning of the tournament.
Then everybody should just chop.
Yeah.
Folds around to Niko with the 8-7. He's giving it some thought process here, making sure people don't always think he's got a good hand or a bad hand.
Yep.
8-9 of clubs. Jay wants to play it. He's riding the 9 high.
Yeah.
Not as in he's got a 9 high right now, but I meant like the 9s high. Right.
Yes. And Jay takes it down.
Yeah, see, this is what happens in tournaments. You just gamble sometimes, and
start steamrolling.
Yeah, you just start building a stack. Now Jay's a chip leader. That's what it says.
There's always a chip leader.
There's always a chip leader.
Mark, another big event, another Mark at the final table.
He is definitely the #1 player in charity poker world rankings.
Oh yeah, agreed.
The dude just final tables like it's his job.
Yep, it might be his job.
If it is, he's very good at it. Continue to do it. I've seen some people do their jobs and they're not very good at it.
Right.
So yeah,
right. Like this weekend.
If that's his job, go for it. All right, so here we are, hand number 3. Niko with 10s. Got 206,000 total in chips, makes it 22K. Comes around to Jay. I don't know why I'm rhyming. Uh-oh!
What do we got?
King for Alex.
Wow.
What do you do here with kings? I mean, you got to
raise,
right?
But how do stacks not get in here? Do the stacks get in here?
This is nuts. I told you, this is the craziest 18 minutes of poker you will ever see.
I'm just fucking with you, Yonni.
All right. I mean,
Alex 3-bets 65,000. Which I like. Yonni, another short stack. I kind of like this spot because you're really hoping. I mean, you hope your ace is live. You know you're not ahead by any means, but you're kind of hoping for the situation we're looking at right now, right? Kings, queens, jacks, 10s, they're sharing some of those big pairs, and your ace is live and your clubs are live.
So Yonni probably would have got in there if Mark didn't. He's kind of just waiting.
Oh, yeah, I see him suicide. You talk about that a lot.
A little bit. I mean, they're both really short, but But they're on the money bubble, and they're getting nothing right now.
Yeah, it is the money bubble.
So you kind of Mark is supposed to be the next one who gets out.
So Niko might be thinking about the same thing?
Yeah, Niko is... Niko's in a tough spot.
Get all those rounds. Get a low drop or something. I know your friends are...
Because you don't want to bust right now.
Yeah, busting right now would be bad.
Well, is there ever a time to bust that's good?
Well, yeah.
When?
You have like a half a
I don't know.
million.
I mean, if Mark busts now, it'd be all right. I mean, no, it's not good.
He's supposed to bust now, but...
I call both.
It's not. It's not
What do you
good.
think about this? He's just going to limp call. Or, I'm sorry, he's going to raise and then just call the flop. I don't know about that.
It's going to be tough to... I mean, Alex...
It's
put him
just,
in a
it's
lot
not
of-
very... It's not playable, right? 'Cause
I
he's
would
out
have.
of
I would have
position.
shoved and I would be out right now. So I mean,
Queen, 8. Not a terrible flop for
That's a
tens.
pretty good flop for tens.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing 7-handed poker. River's gin for Alex. Big bad king.
Ooh. Turn. Might actually be a bad turn.
For who?
Alex. He's going to lose his action now.
Yeah.
And he does lose
He
his
just looks at his chips and Niko folds.
30,000.
I kind of like the bet there, though.
action. 30,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I like the bet, and I like that he bet it, because, like, how can you put anybody, a guy in kings, if,
You don't know.
right?
There's a king in his back, yeah.
Like, he's really hoping that Niko has, like, ace-queen there or queen-jack.
Oh, yeah. Any queen to get
Any
in.
queen,
But, yeah.
and him betting out the kings there with the nut full house, like, is way good.
That's half of my game.
He's going
So I like
stack,
it.
he's gonna stack all the
Half my game
queens
is
now.
good.
Correct.
Half of
Whereas if you check, it might get, like, a really bad river card that could kind of screw it up. But anyways,
Full boulder.
full loader.
another great hand. So far we've had ace-king versus nines,
Nervous in the flop.
and then kings and tens.
Not half. I wasn't excited.
Hand number 4.
I wasn't folding either. Like if
Look
the
at
turn
Mark
was a
folding
juicy
an
man,
ace-6
so-
with
I know.
5 big blinds.
I know.
Yeah, dude, so you took my big blind. Now you got
This is what the money bubble does to you.
all right, sir.
If the bubble was burst and he was already in a min cash, he would for sure have gotten it in.
Louise!
It's Z, y'all.
Now I know eventually they do some kind of deal. I don't know exactly what it is. I think all the short stacks decide, hey, there's 3 of them. Whoever loses is going to pay the other. I'm sorry. Whoever busts, the other 2 guys are going to give him 200 out of their end, wherever
Lewis,
they.
aces.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, so far we've had ace, king, nines, kings, tens, aces.
Yeah. And this is only hand number 4.
Yep. Yepskis.
Bunch of thieves.
But look at these shorties. This should
Johnny, I thought if I
be.
got you
Yep.
to
This is
use,
awesome.
I was golden.
Yanni, Mark, and Rob are all like on respirators, poker
Yeah.
respirators. And Rob's getting 6 highs.
I like Rob.
Yeah, he's cool. He was fun.
Rob walked in. He's like, "You got 9 players for this thing right now?" I was like,
Don't worry.
"I was like, don't you want 9 players?" He's like, "Yeah, I guess that's a good point. So I guess I'll buy it."
Yep. Getting some of that overlay money. We talked about the guarantee on Sunday, and if you thought, what did you think we would get? No guarantee. We had a conversation about the
We were
difference.
deciding. Yeah, we were deciding
What
what,
do we-
the guarantee does to the
Correct.
to the amount of players.
Obviously, the guarantee is designed from the house end to increase the number of players.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And for the players, it's good because a guy like Rob shows up and there's 9 players and a big guarantee and there's overlay, then it's a win-win. Like, nobody loses in a guarantee situation because either the casino's going to get more players, more
The
rake.
casino can lose.
Well, yeah.
They
they're
take the
ones-
risk.
They take the risk.
But it usually pays off.
Correct,
with
because more players come and it just builds a bigger prize pool.
Right. So we were saying if we didn't put a guarantee, there might only have been half this field at 25.
25.
And then we were deciding if we put a bigger guarantee, if actually more players would have
Right.
showed up.
Or 49's kind of the nut high that we would have gotten.
Say, Yanni, I got
Like if we bid a 25K guarantee.
Hooks.
here, bruh.
Jacks?
No hooks.
Hooks?
Jacks.
Black hooks?
Niko gets it in there, and Rob with an ace-8's got to fold with 82K because he doesn't want to be the one to call with ace-8. Although if Niko just limps there and does something super goofy, he probably gets Rob to shove it in. Alex is actually contemplating calling here with queen-8.
Well, it's 90K more. To 160K, it's probably a fold. But this is what's tough with like opening these like Queen 8 suited. It's a pretty good hand.
Not gonna happen
Yeah.
again.
But like you're just gonna get shoved.
You don't
on.
want to go against, right. You put yourself up for it.
And
Although,
then you get
I
shoved
will,
on, and you're gonna. Just,
I will say this. That's the idea, though, right? Is if you continually raise with non-premium hands like this, eventually you're going to have a premium hand, make the exact same bet. Some guy's going to shove with jacks, and that time you got kings, and you got him super dominated.
Correct.
Right. So, I mean, that's kind of the setup that if you've got chips... What did that Mia chick say? I shouldn't say chick. What did that Mia, what did she say? It was something like...
Maria Ho.
Maria Ho. You build a stack so that you can lose hands later in the tournament.
Yeah, it's like you build up chips so you can lose big pots and still be in the tournament.
Yeah, there you go. Which is an awesome
is just
thing.
like-
Yeah,
I was
it's
just
super
like-
sick.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah, it's very
That
deep.
is
It's like
deep.
super poker deep. I kind of like her commentary too.
Yeah, she's
I don't
pretty
like
good.
everybody, but I like the way she talks.
She's
about
also the
poker.
one that was like, you know, yeah, one more
Sick.
One extra place is like getting 10. Getting from
It's like
10
final tabling the main event next year as well.
From going 5th to 4th, you have it's like getting you either get 5th and 10th next year, or you get 4th.
Right.
It's the same, yeah.
Wait, it's the same. Like
The
it's
pay jump is getting 10th next year.
correct. It's like basically going. So we've got an all in from Rob with Ace 7. Jay wakes up with Ace Jack.
And Chop
And Chop City. Chop it up, which is now a plug for our newest podcast, Chop It Up. I bought the thing yesterday, so hopefully it comes.
Did you finally buy it? Or it's got to come again?
I skipped it on Amazon. I tried to find something on Cyber Monday.
Uh-huh.
I can go pick it up at Guitar City.
Beautiful.
So yeah, so we're good to go. So everybody, I promise this podcast is coming. No one will probably listen to it,
But
but
it's
we don't
still-
care.
Yeah.
We're just putting out content, putting it out there. I almost wore my Gary V high tops today. I
would've
think
been
you would have
nice.
lost
I
your
think
you'd
I
have
would.
lost your mind. I think you'd have
Mark
lost your mind.
Jacks.
I told you this is the grossest. Like it's like fake cards. So Mark's got no choice here. UTG under the gun with jacks. Get it in there. Yonni playing up the Hollywood a little bit. He's got 5-3. Nobody thinks you're calling Yonni. Gives him a look like, yeah, you mother. I should have. Yeah, I'm out of there. Really wanted to play that one.
Oh, man. I'm surprised Niko didn't go bust 10s on the Queen.
I would have
Queen
gone
eight.
bust with 10s.
I would have went bust pre-flop, and I would have went bust on the flop.
And the turn.
Even maybe the turn.
Yeah, not a bust
I
on
would have
all
called the
streets.
30 on the turn, at least.
See it? Peel a 10.
And even then, I was probably still folding.
King 6. Not really a primo hand against Mark, who's... his table image is great.
It is. Mark was almost in that danger zone where, like, King 6 is,
Gonna call.
like, a big blind or less, because he's in for a big blind and a half, or 2 big blinds.
All right, because they're still at the full big blind ante right now.
Yeah. So he's in for 2 big blinds, 6 big blinds. It's kind of like...
Although you say you're not supposed to count.
No, but in, like, spots like that, it makes a difference. Just because it makes the, your price...
Better.
Yeah.
There's more chips in play.
One extra ante really makes a difference in your price.
One over? Yeah. A couple sevens, yeah.
All right, Lewis in the 7 seat, in the 8 seat, 7 seat, Jack 8 diamonds.
My favorite hand.
I think he raised 20K.
Yeah.
So I also noticed something in this tournament, which again, you would think a $460 tournament, the play should be better.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I would say on average it very much is.
Okay. But
A reoccurring theme that I saw, and I wanted to ask your opinion about it. Maybe this is too early to talk about it because I do know the outcome of most of these hands because I actually did the table. However, there were tons and tons and tons. The standard open raise
it was like 2.2.
is exactly 2.
Yeah.
Like when they were 5-10, everybody opened for 20K. When it went to 12-24, everybody opened for 25.
how
When
it
it was
is.
15-30, everybody opened for 60.
60, maybe 65.
Which is always like a min bet,
Maybe like if you double, then you're not the short. Like you want to be locked in.
but very consistent.
That's how these guys do it these days.
It's very consistent.
Yeah, I guess if you guys want to do that, that's fair.
Good lord.
So I think like the theory is like you want to make it smaller because you think that you're better than the other person, and then they're gonna defend with worse hands in the blinds out of position, so you get them to put more chips in the pot with worse hands and out of position, which you should theoretically be winning against.
So it's the best of
Whereas like the early bird players are like, shit, I'll take down the blinds and antes and be cool. I just want to win the pot.
Right.
Whereas these guys are like, no,
wanna
I
get
know
more
what I'm
money
going to
in.
do. So,
I was trying to wait so they can make a decision.
all right, Alex with 8s on the button.
Raised to 300,000. He's only raising that much just to make Yonni go all
They're
in.
doing a little saver because they're all short.
Yeah, if one of us three.
So they're basically, it's like buying insurance for themselves because they're all short. They have roughly the same
Yeah,
size.
at least.
So this is a little weird.
Yeah.
I don't know etiquette-wise how
It's
this
fine.
goes.
It's
At
fine.
least now you.
Because they're all talking within the hand, and they're trying to figure out, like, obviously, Yonni's putting to a test here. We don't even know what he's got yet, because Mark's hand is Jack Deuce. But they're trying to figure out a chop, where they want to say, hey, we're going to pay the bubble. The short stacks are going to pay themselves. Like, everybody's going to take $200 out of pocket, and bottom guy's going to get net 400 winner,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Between Rob, Mark, and Yonni.
Right. I mean, they're sitting at literally 7, 8, 9 big blinds.
6, 7, 8.
Oh, yeah, because the blinds. Oh, yeah, with the.
I remember a buddy
Well, whatever, same,
Bad rounding by
but
the
same thing.
computer, but
And it's a
yes.
little off, but
of selling insurance at the WSOP for 10 years.
So basically, they're just ensuring that because I mean, the payouts. 2 of these 3 are going to get paid out $1,200 and $1,700.
correct.
So they're really just going to give a $200 rebate to the guy who busts first, and it kind of speeds up the play because now
It
they're
does.
really not
The money
on a
bubble slows down,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're
So,
not
and
on
here
a
you go,
bubble.
very next hand, Rob gets ace, queen of diamonds.
Rob's probably like, darn it. But you know they're happy.
Yeah.
It's not like they're happy busting, but they're happy. Like if they bust now, it's like all right, they got their money back. And if they don't bust now, it's like I got to give $200, but I got $1,200. So
Correct.
It's
You-
good for
everybody
it's a
wins.
win-win. Yeah.
Alright, close. Ace 4. How much time's on the clock?
Folded a wheel.
In the World Series, how often do you think like deals like that are made?
Probably not too often.
Really, they're just straight playing it out the whole way? So you're at the main event, final table, heads up, and it's $8 million to first, and what's the second? 5?
Yeah. Like when they came back with 3 left.
7 minutes.
I mean, I would be.
Yeah, you're good.
Right.
You're good.
I don't know. They just play for it. They're sickos. I mean, I guess at that
The
point, if
casino also does not let you chop it up.
you're
You
gonna
have
do
to play it
off
out.
the camera. Yeah, you're gonna have to off the camera make an agreement. There's taxes. There's like, what if the guy just doesn't do it? You know, like
Wins it and then doesn't pay it.
'Cause there's
Could you hear horror stories like that?
That's happened before. Yeah,
Hey, let's chop it. We'll play it out, and then
just let me win, and then I'll give you the difference. And then the guy wins. He's like, all right, security escrow me out. I ain't paying this guy anything.
right. And there's nothing you can really do as a player.
I mean,
So you're right. When you're talking about $4 million, yeah, but I don't know if that holds up in court.
It's pretty hard to hold
Yeah.
up. Yeah. Even a written contract can sometimes just get squashed like that.
What do you want? What do you want? I got you.
Yep, pretty crazy. Patriots got pumped on, huh?
Yeah. One for
Yeah.
you, one for you.
Houston.
Houston.
Texans.
That's right.
Man, I wonder who came up with that name of that team. Just seems like a bad name. Like Dallas Cowboys seems awesome.
Texan.
No, I get it. It's just like, I don't know. Seems like they could have come up with something better than Houston Texans or like the Lone Stars or something. I don't know. Anyways. Ace Jack for Mark.
Didn't you say it never works?
No brainer. Rob with the ace 6. He just doubled up the. He didn't double up last hand. He just
So he
picked
took
up
the
the blinds next hand. So now you got ace 6 of clubs. Money bubble's gone. He actually won't be out. Gives it up. I give him credit. I mean, he's way behind.
Ace 3 in the muck.
Way behind. Brad in the background. Brady, do you about this DFS? Let me show my lineup. See this guy over here?
No, actually,
I love Brad. He is so funny.
That final table was an absolute mess right there.
Shit show.
Yeah, I mean, Big Rob's a drinker, and he was the most sober at the table. And let me tell you, the 5-seat was. He was giving Keith some trouble, and oh man, it was a nightmare final table. And I mean, the 5-seat actually lost 2 really gross all-ins. Queens to ace, queen, guy rivered an ace, then jacks to ace, jack, and the guy rivered an ace. Twice the guy rivered an ace on him, and then the guy still won the tournament, and he was completely blacked out. Crazy times. I can't win a tournament sober. All right, so Lewis is just clicking it back here. Rob's going to stuff on him. And this is where Lewis is going to save 10,000.
It's the bang all-in moment of the day.
All the other people that raised to 30,000 here and maybe get priced into call 92, Lewis just loses his 20 and saves 10,000 chips.
Nice.
which is why you raised me.
Yep. Niners.
Min raise. Min raise,
Hey,
folks.
it's kind of crazy. Look who's in the background. We're just texting you. It's just like,
Nice.
wow.
All right, chip stacks here. Alex is still our chip leader.
I feel like I've bought more sets with those than I'm sure it's and unrealistic.
You're gonna do something new. You're saying, right?
Who's the new short stack? Yonni or Yonni, right? Because he hasn't actually been able to double up or
Yeah,
really
no.
even take down the blinds. And I mean, rightfully so. His cards have been awful. 6, 3, 4, 3. What was that one?
3 deuce.
Ugh.
All right, Lewis, Jack 10.
Like $3 free.
Min raise, 20K.
$50.
Come around to Jay.
Just stacked up like $47.
9-4. We're not seeing a flop, folks. Next hand. It's nice to raise from the hijack with 10 jack, jack 10, and just
Take it down.
take it down.
Easy over there.
I mean, the big blinds
Take it easy.
can
I'm not gonna fold
defend
too
with
many of
almost
those.
everything.
The
besides
9-4 I can
9-4.
fold.
So you got 3 relatively large stacks, and then 3 shorter, and then 1 really short stack. When do you get into panic mode? 10 big blinds, 13 big blinds? 8 is when you get to be, you're in trouble. Yanni, ace 9 of clubby clubs. Get it in there.
63.
You're the fucking best. Are you short one, you're saying? Yanni.
Gets it in for 63K.
My guy. Thank you.
Got you, guys.
So right now, are the blinds 612 or are they?
I think the blinds are still 5'10",
Mm-hmm.
which would make it 6.3 big blinds.
Which is
I can do
good.
math. Alex can't call, and now this is gonna have to be a Mark can't call.
Oh.
Yeah, jack 8. All
Oh.
I don't know. 6 bigs.
right.
It's kind of close.
Everybody gets a little winner.
9, 7, 0.
Yanni up to 88.
I told you to give me.
It's nice when you go from 8 big blinds to 10 or 11 right away.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
It's a huge bump for him. Not have to showdown and take it down. So now Yanni and Mark are both at 8 big blinds. Rob is laddering up a little bit here.
Snoop Dogg is my spirit animal. You know that?
Damn, dude. Hey, here.
That's the thing, is that these middle stacks have to play kind of tight too, because the bottom stacks
So is
have
it?
so little.
So here is where you're getting the larger stacks. Your Jay, Alex, and Lewis have to put pressure on the middle stacks.
Yep.
Because basically you can kind of abuse them. being
the
that
bigger
they
stack,
don't want to get
yeah.
knocked out
Yeah.
when you got a guy with 88 and 88. 2 guys that are at 8 big blinds
Like
each.
Niko, like I said, Niko would have lost with 10s there.
That's
Alex
how
with
you feel
queens.
all day.
Rob had raised with king queen
Oh, I haven't looked at my hand.
from the hijack position.
Maybe I got 2.
Raised 30K, got 100 left. What do you like here, Brando?
I don't think he can really raise full,
Good luck.
First one is good.
especially now that he made it 30. That's what I just talked about.
Right.
If he made it 20, maybe.
You can give it. You can give it
I mean,
up.
maybe he'll fold, but I don't think he can fold. King Queen's just too strong. If you're up against an ace,
Say, Rob.
it's a
big balls.
60-40.
I got
I
Let's
mean, you
have a
could be
big
up
hand,
against
big
all the
ball.
pairs and it
I
could be
got really small
50-50. I mean, it
I
just
got big
sucks up
balls,
against
small
queens, but
Damn.
you never really
It's
know.
still 70-30. It's not awful.
No,
Throwing it out there
this
on
is
the
this is as bad a shape as you're gonna can ever be. in,
Right.
Besides aces or kings.
If it wasn't the stream,
Who
I
would
would
be
be
aces
advertising.
and kings?
We're gonna have to look that out. That
Super
one
comfy over here, guys.
People don't hit flushes and hold them, and people don't get dealt aces or kings, right?
It's true.
That's how Postle did it.
Oh, Rob had just said to me, he's like, "What's he got?" He was talking to me, which I thought was really funny.
Maybe he has deuces, dude.
Because I don't even know Rob, and he was just like, "Hey, what's he
yeah,
got?"
yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know if it's
So he does fold, and I think a lot of that fold has to do with Yanni and Mark's chip stacks again, which is what we just talked about.
Right.
Again.
a lot of chatter.
Look at that, dude.
Oh,
Rob-
Hey, but now he's in their position. Like he's now even raising that 30K. He's back to, you know. No, he's got 100, so he's still got a little chip count over him, which means if he gets it all in with either one of them, his tournament life's not on the line.
That's a tough fold.
But Yanni's down to 6 big blinds because the blinds did not go up, but he must be a blind right now. That's a problem when you've got 8 big blinds and it's a big blind ante. You're banking off 2
Jam down. That's a tough fold.
right away. Why did my watch just buzz?
I don't know. Maybe your heart rate's too slow.
I'm happy with this.
That's weird.
I'm happy with
I do like my new Apple Watch
I
though.
like it too.
Take the
It's
30s,
pretty
the
cool.
80s.
I'm pretty into it.
You like that? You like that, Yanni? Hey, I'm just here to have
All
fun.
right, Niko 5s again,
No shame in my game.
if he was short stack, he'd probably be all in.
But he's not.
So he just raises, and now Rob makes the disciplined fold of King Queen.
And comes back with kings! All in for 102K. We're on the mark with ace-5, which, I don't know. Maybe this is why I'm a weaker player. When I'm in Mark's position and I see two guys all in, I know I got to go against two hands, but I like the idea of tripling up. But that's the wrong mentality,
That's
huh?
like the really wrong mentality.
What do you mean? You can't be really wrong. It's
Yeah.
either wrong or it's not wrong.
No,
it's
it's
either
like-
wrong or it's right. You can't
like-
be like, it's really wrong.
There's fishy things, and there's like super fishy things.
That's super fishy.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't be thinking, I can triple up if I do it this way.
Yeah, exactly. Like the guys that are in PLO, they're like, man, I got such a bad hand, but there's so much money on
Right?
it, I can win."
I always think that.
That's terrible.
That's literally always my thought. I gotta get some of that money. I don't even care what any 4 cards. Literally, my GTO is like, any 4 cards. I'm gonna put in my 500 to get like a 3K pot. I'm in. That's bad, huh?
That is not good.
Okay. It's really not good.
No, it's a terrible.
Okay.
But it's
Super fishy? Nitty? Not nitty.
No, it's the opposite.
Just
It's
stupid.
fishy,
It's just stupid.
Yeah, it's just dumb.
So there's nitty, there's fishy, and then there's just stupid.
whaley,
Whaley,
donkey,
donkey.
worse than fish.
Hey, there's a lot of fun little acronyms in poker,
know.
right? Like, you could be fishy, you could be whaley, you could be sharky. A lot of fish stuff.
Yeah,
And then
guppy.
donkey just throws out there. Guppy is what, like a baby fish?
Yeah,
In case he just like happens to wake up with a hand
That's
in the
funny.
blinds.
he gets eaten.
Yeah.
But then, like, they just throw in a donkey. Like, they should have come up with, like, some kind of sea mammal that is bad at poker.
Yeah, like dolphin.
Octopussy? Nah, I just wanted to yell octopussy
Yeah, I
out.
figured you did.
Mark's all in with 7s. Jay could not call with the King 4 suited.
These guys are not gambling. Well, his chip stack. Not saying that King 4 is a call, but like it's
It's
close.
borderline. Nobody would judge you if you call with that
Yeah,
hand.
I mean it's to knock a player out, burst the bubble, pay ladder. You got a king suited. It's like 6 bigs, and you got 2 bigs in the pot. It's like
That's math is 4 more bigs.
yeah.
Damn, Mark, would you have 5s?
I just folded a suited king.
Yonni, I just folded a suited king.
Was it really?
All right, Jay's opening under the gun here. I like tournaments. It's a nice, easy. It's really easy to commentate on.
That was just weird because it was only like 50.
Fold. Man, now Niko is joining them down to 80,000.
Guess my money
So there's
ain't
really
good around here.
4 complete short stacks here.
Your money's good.
Yeah.
Super good.
Jeez.
It's rough, right? Considering 3 of the players have 70, 80% of chips in play. And then there's 3 players with the remaining 20%. Boy, seems like some kind of political joke should be inserted here. I don't know, about no middle class. There's no middle class at this poker table.
there's
You're
no
either
middle
super
class.
rich or you got nothing.
Right.
You broke or you got money. That's it. No middle class. Working man's a sucker.
Working Man is a sucker.
Yep. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Your father's the working man. Love your father.
Niko, all in. 8 bigs. An ace on the button. This is standard.
All in. Ace tray.
Got the eyes.
And Jack 8 suited is not going to be able to.
I know. You're right.
I mean,
you're
it's...
Right.
Now, this one you don't like to call because it's more? It's 80K?
It's more, it's Jack high. I mean, at least King high you can be good sometimes. You can beat
Right.
Queen Jack and Queen 10 and stuff like that.
Oh, points. Points list. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to send that to you today because I have some of it. Ooh. Did you get some from...
I got no.
Hold on, Rob.
Seems good.
Rob. Literally, I was thinking 5-9 suited.
All right, cool. So we got that going on. What are the Winter CSOP events this weekend?
Let's check it out.
It was like
Friday, we're at King's Hall.
Yeah, like it's Sudi, Stray.
Yeah. Everybody is very confused about that. We are definitely at King's Hall on Friday.
I don't know. I wasn't confused. I just was surprised.
About the 9-5.
Okay, King's Hall on Friday. What's the CSOP event?
Kings Hall on Friday is a 9 o'clock $60 Ha tournament. Half PLO, half Hold'em.
Sweet.
Half pot limit Omaha, half pot limit Hold'em, which is great. Saturday's event's not looking too good.
No.
No, I think they're going to lose that event. So as of right now, Tuesday afternoon, that event is 99% canceled. So you heard it here first, folks, on Thursday night commentary. But it's probably 2 days after the vlog came out, so we'll actually know about that. But we do have an event in Tuscola, so we're going to do the same thing that we did last time. If you manage to drive all the way down to central Illinois, playing a deep stack, you get a free deep stack at CCG.
And let me tell you, the action's good down there.
It is.
Look at this hand, though, really quick. Lewis raised pre-flop. Jay calls with deuces. Alex defends with queen 3. And now Alex checks the flop on the queen high board. This is disastrous for Alex. He checks the turn. Lewis is going to bet again. Not quite sure how much. Maybe like half pot. 75, 80,000.
No,
75,000.
80. You bet 80.
Okay.
I mean, this is the problem, right? When you get in with queen 3 and you flop a queen, you're never sure if your queen's good, right?
So,
I mean, I like it.
It sucks for Alex so hard here because, like, Lewis can just be applying so much pressure to him with anything. Ace king, ace jack, king jack, where he turns an open ender. Like, there's a lot of stuff that Alex actually beats your pocket jacks, pocket nines. Like, Alex beats a whole bunch of premium hands that Lewis could raise with pre-flop. Plus, he beats some of the worse hands that Lewis raises with pre-flop. Like, if Lewis raised with jack 10, he would bet the flop. Then the turn comes to 10. He probably bet the turn.
Yep.
Alex is beating all those hands. But he's looking around. A, Lewis has played pretty snug, hasn't gotten on the line. And B, Yonni, Rob, Niko, Mark all have absolutely no chips. He doesn't want to have to call a turn and then call a river bet and then join them with no chips.
Yep.
So he folds, which is actually a pretty good fold. I don't think I would be able to fold. But I mean, for all those reasons I might, but
when you actually think about it, you might
when
be
you
able to
actually
get
think
there.
about it, you might be able to get there, but I think you're screwing with the camera right here, huh?
Yeah.
How good was your queen, buddy?
It was your queen, buddy. But a pretty incredible fold there. I honestly don't know if I could have gotten away from that.
I think I would have called the turn and then been able to get away on the river.
If he fired again and you didn't improve.
I'd have hammered him.
63.
But conserving chips here when there's people that are all in or fold is a pretty good thing.
That's like
I mean, all chips matter.
It's like the Nintendo 62.
Yonni all in 63K.
Good
This is now what, 5 bigs? 5 bigs, the buys went up to 612. So.
Yeah, now you're at the point where
Ace 9's you're fist pumping, slam.
you are. It's just that you're getting called by
but
pretty much anything.
But you want to get called here with, like, you want Alex to call here with King 10.
Hey, the
Take a
next year's on me,
55-45 for your turn of life.
Wow, really? Really?
Yeah, I mean, he can't fold that, right?
Nope.
King 10 suited.
63.
Marky
I know
Mark.
the next one's on
This
you.
is insane.
Still holding you to
This
it.
should be all
Okay, now hold on. Is it all in?
I mean, yeah.
No love. Beer don't matter at the table, bro.
I think this is an awesome hand.
Plus, it's like
Um,
10, 11.
Now, who's got more
I
chips?
couldn't
Him or
be-
Yonni?
Mark has more chips by a double.
Oh, yeah.
I would happily be getting it in there with Ace Queen. Mark
All right, you're ahead.
is,
I got king 10 suited.
More conservative?
yeah.
No, yeah, tell us after.
Ace Queen is just so
Run
good.
that 10-10 board.
Let's see what would have happened.
Well, he would have gotten it in good.
He would have gotten it in good. Let's see if he would have survived. Slow down, Brian. We got to figure out the flop.
Oh, King 10, man.
It's big, bro. Not even.
King 9 Jack, all hearts,
Give me another 9.
deuce. Needs an ace.
All right. Alex takes it down.
So Alex would have knocked out 2 players.
He would have, yeah.
No.
Yanni would have gotten the... Rob already got the bubble? Is Rob gone?
No,
Rob's still in?
Rob's still.
So Yanni was the bubble boy?
Yeah. Yanni's getting 200 from the other 2 shorts.
That's what I had, right? Or no? Yeah, right?
And now we're in the money.
400.
I had Ace Queen that hand.
But in reality, Alex should have another 100K in chips from Mark. There's no way he falls if Mark goes all in. I mean, he's calling him, no matter what. So I mean, it's another 110K.
Yep.
That's pretty gross.
It is pretty gross. I want to know Mark's logic of folding this one.
Maybe he didn't realize that he had more chips than Yonni.
Maybe.
Because in all honesty, in the moment, I thought they were reversed. Now I just hadn't really looked, or whatever the case may be. In my mind, I thought he was the short stack at the whole table, meaning if he gets it all in with ace queen there and they both lose, it doesn't matter if you had ace, right? Because this is where people get weird. Like, well, I had ace queen, I got second in the hand, I should get higher. No, whoever actually has more chips, doesn't matter where you finish in the hand. You either win or you lose.
Yeah.
30.
So in that case, if Mark had less chips than Yonni, he would have gotten the bubble, and Yonni would have gotten 6th place money, which is a huge difference.
Yep.
It's about $800.
Yeah.
And
You had a good queen, yeah?
maybe he was just trying to make sure he got into the money. Although it's hard to not want to get in
You had a good queen?
against two players with ace queen.
For sure.
Oh, you tell me later. Oh.
And like Yonni has 5 big blinds and he's shoving under the gun. Like that could be any.
The range is huge.
Yeah, and then Alex calling as the chip leader with only Mark behind him is also pretty huge.
Right.
So it's huge range and called by a huge range, and you got
Ace queen. A very premium hand.
correct.
One of the top 5.
Yeah,
Arguably.
and a double up puts Mark at.
Well, it's almost a triple up.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it would put Mark at 220 plus Yanni's 63, 300K, which now he's in a position he can win the tournament.
No, it's 220 plus Yanni's
63
times
plus,
2.
Why times 2?
Not times 2. You're right.
Yeah.
He gets 110 from Alex, and then the remaining
63.
63.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Then the blinds.
They don't each give you, right?
No,
yeah.
Alex doesn't give you one
Yeah,
time,
that's awesome.
and then Yanni's
and
63.
another 63. Yeah. Okay, good math, Brando.
All right.
Yes,
Math
now he goes to a
checks
quarter
out.
million in chips. Now he's like third in chips. I don't know. It's a big jump. Now, as it turns out, it was a good fold because he would have lost the hand. But GTO probably not.
Yeah.
This is definitely going to come up in the next power rankings.
See, I don't. Yeah, it is. This might move him second.
It might. It might.
But this is bad.
That worked out for him.
Yeah,
Maybe he's got some kind of
poker.
poker.
Results oriented though.
Let's be a poker sixth sense here.
You know, Ernestus got in middle set against my top set yesterday. He won. He won. That doesn't mean it was good.
Right.
5 people, it goes to
It'll
half.
be results oriented.
So it'll be 12 and 6.
All right, so we're down to 4, 5, 6 players.
Math checks out.
Math checks
Started
out.
with 8, 2
Who's our short stack? Is it Mark or Rob?
It's Mark. It's Rob.
One of the two. They're very close, though.
Chips. And Niko. No, it might be Niko, to be honest. We forget about how little chips Niko has.
We'll find out in a second here.
Niko's got
86, so yeah, he's the short stack.
So this is really looking
Niko
like
folding ace-5 to ace-5. Yeah.
because of Rob.
Yeah, you're right.
This is all because of and Rob and Mark.
Because they're
Like
coming up
Niko's
on the
trying to
blinds.
get 4th place. Like Niko's not trying to win the tournament right now. He's trying to get 4th.
Right.
Like here's the thing: Rob's trying to get 4th. Mark's trying to get 4th.
What place do you think Lewis is trying to get?
Well, Lewis, Alex, and
Jay are
Jay
trying
are
to
trying
win.
to win.
Yeah.
They think they got top 3 locked
I'm
up.
not gonna lie. That's a great fucking ICM.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, because I'm not folding for that. Like, you're still gonna get the min cast.
They're still arguing about that ace-queen.
I'm definitely.
Well, that's a crazy fold. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a crazy town fold. I mean, I would be all in with Mark's hand if he had ace 10.
What's the worst hand you get it all in with
Ace
there?
10, probably.
Ace-10?
I mean, it's not just that I saw Yonni had ace 9. Like, ace 9 is starting to be like, okay, like ace 10 plus is
Primo.
good.
All right, we got a queen-jack versus a king-6 in the blind versus blind. Not blind versus blind. Alex called under the gun here? No, Alex was the big blind. Rob called from the button. Nope, none of that is right. Why is there a button over there? You see that button, right? Do you see a button?
Yeah, what happened? Oh, Alex raised pre-flop. It's a dead button?
I guess Rob called 30K with queen-jack from the big blind? Yeah, he must have... Yeah.
All right, Rob's the big blind.
Alex raised to 25K. Rob's the big blind. He called another 13,000.
Oh, yeah, I saw this hand. All right, so now this is, again...
Flop comes down ace-7 queen, so Rob flops middle pair.
Yeah. And
Alex flops
a flush draw.
Flush draw. Ace is a little scary for everybody involved.
Ace is scary. Rob gets away from it. I know I sound like a broken record, but he got away from that hand solely because of the other two short stacks.
Also, like
This is all crazy town ICM, but
So
it's
if
not
you're-
even the cards. Like that's a slam dunk. You just get it in and hope he doesn't have an ace.
Right.
And even if he does have an ace, you got 6 to 5 outs. You know, like
I don't want to be in the box next week and you're like, oh yeah, this guy's an asshole.
showing this, like Alex and Lewis and Jay should be like one of those three should be opening every hand. And out here, Alex is racing twice in a row.
With Queen Jack.
Right.
All over there.
I mean, if he knows
Ace
Mark,
8 Lewis suited. He's getting it in there.
so Alex just doesn't want to see Lewis.
Nico, 10 balls. 10 balls.
You know, at that point, it's like,
Look at all the clubs out there.
I know they're going clubbing tonight. All right, so
Rob and Jay get out of the way. Alex, Queen Jack with Lewis behind him.
I'm calling.
Another 55.
Yeah,
Oh, he
call.
calls.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pot's too big.
I
to
mean,
fold.
Lewis is not folding. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
Lewis
is
is
just
gonna
a
call.
this is
And now
just a call
this is-
though.
This is just like a
No sense in isolating or doing
no,
something
no,
goofy
no,
here.
no. This is like a 2 versus 1 situation lining up here, where it's two guys gonna try and knock out Nico.
And literally everybody at the table is hoping Nico gets knocked out here.
Except for Nico.
Maybe even Nico.
Probably not.
Not
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, sorry, we were both waiting to just jump in on that one. Not a bad turn for anybody involved. Look, everybody in this hand's pretty happy about this run out. Four hearts out there, though.
I just have a
Board does pair, so Nico doesn't have to worry about that flush, although nobody's got a heart in play. I don't think anybody even got dealt a heart in the entire table.
I can fucking fold there.
Doesn't matter. The 2 pairs of board, he's got 10s full, and a triple up. He goes from 80K to like 270 here. It's gross. Super sick.
What are we at?
With that pot, you're gonna get him. At least get 6 now. Thanks, man.
Super sick. So now Rob is down to 6 big blinds. Mark is at 8 big blinds. Nico, 4th and chips. Feeling good. Super happy to get 10s there.
Still there.
Drill a 10. Just must be nice.
Full triple.
Full triple. Plus, did he pick up some blindage?
Alex Collins picked up a small blind.
Small blinds. I mean, not really. A little bit. Jay with Queen 10 raises to 25. Alex with the 9 deuce blackjack hand decides he wants to get it in. I mean, he's literally pulling a mic from Rounders. I'm just going to get it in this. I'm going to beat this guy this hand right now.
Right.
I'm doing today.
3 bets him. 65,000 with 9 deuce.
Every pot to Luis earlier.
Jay
So
gives
this is
it
a
up.
little balancing, a little playback. Jay's not looking to play a 3-bet pot right now, out of position. And Alex can't really call with that hand.
No, you'd be
And-
insane.
Right. And on top of that,
One of my favorite rags from back in the day. Yeah, for sure.
you know, we got a little balance. If you're gonna raise with aces and kings and queens, maybe you should raise with 9 deuce a couple times. I kind of like it.
In what? In hopes of getting caught occasionally, where people are like, he does make these plays, so that way it's
Not
better.
really in hopes of getting caught, but like,
You can't always just play primo hands because you're never going to win,
yeah.
or you're not going to win consistently.
Plus, I mean, he takes whole control of that pot and can just play in position. Position means everything, guys. Just don't play hands on position.
King Jack from Lewis, King 9 suited from Jay. Jay does have position on him. He's
Yeah.
the button. Alex gets rid of that Fletch hand.
Yeah, because he's out of position.
Mark gets rid of that Yonni hand. Apparently anything under a 7 high is a Yonni hand because the guy got dealt nothing higher than a 6 for like a month.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Jack 9-3.
Jack 9-3 could spell trouble for Jay.
Yeah.
He got black suited cards, and they all read on a flop. Lewis bets out 40,000 with his top pair. Jay's going to see a turn. Deuce on the turn. No help for anyone. Lewis checks. What do you like from Jay here?
Check back. See river. I know you're gonna let the diamonds get there. I mean, he probably thinks he's good.
Yeah. I would think I'm good if a guy bet,
Bet the flop and check the turn.
raised pre-flop, C-bets the flop, and then checks the turn when a blank comes out.
Yep.
Like, I got to be thinking my second pair is good.
King high flop, yeah. King 9, he would have lost. So fucking Yonni.
I think the check of the turn is going to get Lewis paid off in this hand.
Ooh, now it should just go check.
Yeah, there's no point in J-bet now here.
Right. He's probably only going to get called if he's beat.
Right.
I think he's going to realize that here.
Check it, show it down.
Check it, show it down.
He's
lose.
got some showdown value, right? He does. He checks
He's
it.
got great showdown value. He's literally beating everything that... What's the way to say this? He's beating everything that Lewis wouldn't call with.
Meaning
on the
if he
river.
bets it out, any cards that call him, he cannot beat.
Right.
Any hands that, right? So the whole purpose is why bet if you cannot, all you're going to do is get raised.
Right.
You can't win any more chips by putting chips in the
And
pot.
all of the hands that are going to fold to a bet on the river,
You
he
beat.
beats by checking.
Right. So if you can win the hand by checking, just check.
Right. You don't
There
need
are
to bluff.
0 hands that he can
Right. Is
bet.
he going to hero
Right, that
you?
he's going to bet and get a better hand to fold.
No.
No better hands are folding there.
And maybe tens. Exactly. Maybe. Not even
And
tens.
I don't even think tens.
Yeah.
Because again, tens are going, I got second pair here.
Yeah, right.
I just
He
lose
probably
to a
doesn't
jack.
have a jack. He checked the flop. He checked. Yeah.
Right. Ooh, Alex, ace, queen of his arts. Oddly throws in 35. Reverse string bet.
Yeah, he actually set them all down and then pulled it back.
Yeah.
Could be an angle
I think he
there.
said 35 and then was dumbly trying to put him out. Good Lord, Lewis. Lewis, look out, because you just got hit in the face with the deck. Did you like that?
I liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty good, right?
That was pretty
I've been
good.
working on that for a while.
Yeah.
So Lewis 3-bets him, and Alex just
Gonna
snap
see it,
calls
huh?
because it's a no-brainer.
Oh,
Oh,
my
God,
Lord.
how do you not lose all your money here? Ugh! Ace, queen of hearts. He's got hearts. Flops hearts. In position on Lewis, who's just out-pipped. Ace, king bets out again. Alex just smooth calls. Turn is a 7, pairs the board. I don't think that really helps or hurts anything.
It doesn't, but if Lewis checks here, I would like Alex to shove and just ICM suicide it. But he's not going to, I don't think.
Check.
You don't. I mean, yeah, check. Like, it's just so hard to just pull the trigger. Ace
Oh,
on the
my
river.
God.
Wow.
Lewis, go all in, because you get all the chips in play. All of them. Lewis checks. What a sicko.
Yeah, it's a sick check.
It's like a serial killer check.
Yeah.
Check that guy's car for dead bodies. Because he's a stone-faced killer.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a crazy town check.
Right? It's nuts! What is is he just checking, just goading him into just go all in, I dare you.
Yeah,
go all
this
in,
is
I
like,
dare you. Go
I
all
got,
in, I dare you.
I got queens, jacks, tens, or queens, jacks, kings. Alex goes for
Min value 40K
40,000
and Lewis
loses.
just calls. I think Lewis was afraid of something there. I don't quite know what he could be afraid of, but
So Alex was literally 100% positive he had the best hand. Bet 40,000 to try and get
value
Lewis
city
to call
just
with
to get
like
something.
Nines,
A 10 there.
A 10,
Eight.
jacks,
Yep.
queens,
Yep.
sixes. Like I think if Lewis
King
shoved,
tens,
I think
things
if
of
Lewis
that nature,
shoved
yeah.
that, Alex would have called and lost the tournament.
I 100% agree. There is no way he folds that hand.
It's
The
kinda-
way it played out, there is 0 chance that he does it.
That was actually one of the craziest hands
'Cause
because
he- 'cause-
Alex could have won that hand by raising the flop or the turn.
Or the turn.
And then but he was behind the whole time.
Yep.
And then he finally gets to where he can't win the hand on the river, and then he bets.
Right.
It's just like it's like a crazy hand.
Yep. Unbelievable hand.
Yeah, and it's crazy that he
So
goes for
literally
the
right
super
now, Mark should be out of the tournament. Alex should be out of the tournament. Niko
Niko
should be out of the tournament.
and it should be
Should
Jay
be heads
versus
up,
Lewis.
Yeah, it should be heads up. Lewis versus Jay. Like 80 to
Hey
1.
Siri, Jay Bruce Lewis. Yes, heads up. Lewis versus Jake.
Oh, ask Siri who wins.
Hey Siri, who wins this
All right, very
$460
next
high
hand.
roller?
Lewis calls and Niko gets ace king.
High roller observation wheel. An Eiffel Tower viewing deck. Okay.
Nice. You done?
I'm done.
Okay.
Well, you're the one asking me to ask Siri.
She's nuts.
Damn it, Luis.
My poor foot.
Dude, my barber told me that next time I go in there and get a haircut, I can't wear shorts because I make bad stereotypes for white people. Because my barber's like one of the only white dudes that cut hairs in there.
Nice.
And I like, for the first time in the last 3 weeks, I'm wearing shorts.
Nice.
And I'm going to walk in there and she's like, man, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Like, what are you doing?
35 degrees
people?
outside. All right, Alex with fours here. Opens to 35 in the hijack, which I like. Kings for Niko. Just, hey, Niko. Apparently he's getting some of the blowback of Lewis getting hit in the face with the deck. He just had ace-king in the last hand. Now he's got kings.
Yep.
Obviously goes all in for 282. I don't know about that. It seems like you're overplaying the kings by putting in
weird
280.
That he small-balled the tens and then overplayed the kings.
Right. Because, in all honesty, again, the only time you get called there is by the better hand, right? What? Queens?
Jacks.
I don't think he calls it jacks there. I don't think he calls it. I know he doesn't call it tens.
You know it?
Know it. You could call him right now and ask him. You open at 35. You've got 300,000 in chips. Guy goes all in for 250. Do you call with jacks? No. Do you call with tens? Absolutely not. Are you effing crazy? Do you call queens? Maybe. Kings? Absolutely. Aces? Absolutely.
What about ace king?
Never.
What?
Maybe ace king.
You're the one
So
who's
literally
talking about shoving with ace five.
I'm thinking like a good player, not me. Me, I absolutely call with sixes and lose. I have been out of this tournament for 4 days. There's no way I make it to the final 6. You kidding me?
Oh, it's so true.
Best case scenario, I get through half the field. That's
big
because,
cash.
and that's because I fall into my phone on Twitter for 4 hours.
Best case scenario is you win the 5-person $500 last out for $2,500.
That's I would have done that.
Yeah,
I'd been super
and then
happy.
just be happy
Punted
to
and then
spread
gone.
out.
Yep,
Yep.
I'd have been out. It's because it's exactly what happened to Potawatomi. I played super solid for 8 hours, hanging out up there, sitting next to White Sox Brian.
And Ziggy,
I get ace king, and
Brian has aces.
and we flopped an ace. And I was like, I'm not good enough to fold here. I lose. I lose.
Plus, you were like, I don't want to
drive back up
with
here.
a short stack and then make day 2 and drive all the way back up here and then get out. And what do?
You played one hand.
First hand.
5-hour round trip. You literally played one hand. So who's the smarter poker player now, Brando?
I stayed there, didn't I? No,
I don't think you did. I also was thinking, like, man, I should not have driven home. Not because I was drinking, but I was just tired. Like a 2-hour drive home at 3 a.m.
You know, remember I
bad.
got into that accident on the way there. I got sideswiped.
Oh, yeah. Alex wins with a king here against Jay. And Jay bet 50 and Alex called.
Yeah.
I like it. I think the ace was a
helper for
him. Yeah, I mean, it's less likely that he has an ace.
Yeah. So now Niko sneaked up here to 350K with that triple up.
Yeah.
And then taking it down a couple times. See, like, Niko is more like a, I don't want to say early bird player, but the thought process of like, you know what, I got kings, the dude just raised. Let me take down the blinds and he's in his raise. I'll be happy with 5 big blinds. Which, don't get me wrong, 5 big blinds at this stage of the tournament is absolutely massive. But you're never going to stack anybody.
It's not next level.
You're never going to double up.
Right.
I mean, unless
I think at that point he should have 3-bet him.
Right. Maybe 3-bet small and Alex
90?
might peel with 4s. And now,
What's the minimum raise on 35? 70,000? 75?
55 is it,
You're right. So 75 is
yeah.
great.
Good, yeah.
So bad, I have 10-3 offsuit.
10-3 off.
Jurassic Park was a great movie. What are your favorite?
The original?
Name 5 Michael Crichton movies.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna say like John Williams music movies. I could have done that.
Why would I say that?
I like the music in Jurassic Park.
Oh. No, hold on. I'll get it. Nope.
I'm not helping you.
No,
That is not it.
Can't think of it.
I'm
I've been to that.
I'm not helping you.
In Hawaii, on my honeymoon, we went to that literal waterfall that they go into. Oh man, what is the? What is?
How much time's left?
Uh,
I don't know much.
yeah, a few minutes.
All right.
7 minutes.
So are you gonna figure out this.
The song?
Yeah.
I don't think I know what it is.
Come on. Da-na-na-na-na.
Damn it! Yeah, I got it now.
You were so close the whole time.
I guess. Oh, man. Oh, we got it all in here. We missed it all in. Rob is all in with King Jack. Lewis called with Ace 3. And here's the worst part.
3 of hearts. Oh,
3 of hearts gives him the heart out, and then the Jack comes, and Rob thinks he's good with the Jack. Realizes, oh no, there's 3 threes.
3 threes.
I even think when I watched it, I was like, oh no, I can't believe he didn't get out. That didn't happen. Mark, 4 big blinds left in the tournament.
And he's just...
Yeah, nobody can see you laddering up, but I know it. I know what it means. They're
That was me climbing
laddering
up the ladder. Not an actual ladder, guys. Just like a hypothetical.
Metaphorical ladder?
Not really metaphorical. It'd be hypothetical.
Is it hypothetical or metaphorical?
It's not a metaphor.
It's a metaphor for getting more money in the tournament. So yeah, it is a metaphor, but the way you're using it is that it's an actual ladder. It's more like sign language. Use sign language ladder, which is great for an audio medium for you to do sign language.
Well, radio, TV. CCG,
Right, but nobody can
TV,
see us.
Radio.
We're like...
Like the Wizard of Oz.
Maybe.
Kind of.
Who dis? It's another one of my great all-time favorite movies.
All right. Alex opening up with the King 4.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa. Oh, my God. Can I take my bet back? Yeah.
And taking it down.
Opens with the King 4. Gets it going. All right, well, the Winter CSOP continues this weekend, Friday and Sunday. I think both days we're at King's Hall.
And you know what? Here's what we're going to even throw another thing. We're just going to give you 20 CSOP points if you come to Tuscola team.
Yeah.
Anybody that comes is
Throwing out points, too?
20 points.
Damn.
Anybody that shows up at Tuscola, 20 points.
Okay, you heard it here, folks. If you come to Tuscola on Saturday, playing the Deep Stack, which is only a $100 tournament, you will not only get a $120 voucher at CCG, but you will also get 20 free points in the Winter CSOP.
And you're probably going to win the Deep Stack.
Because those guys are great.
They're great.
They're super fun.
And they're great in, like, a metaphor.
And the
great.
cheeseburgers are good, you said, right?
No, that's Bloomington.
Damn it.
No, but they have these weird brat burgers. They're like brats made into burgers.
What?
They're
That's
like
no
brat
such...
patties.
Whoa.
And they are good. And let me tell you, there's no carbs in those bad boys.
Really?
Yeah, so.
Damn.
I even had him check the box.
Jay flops diamonds. Lewis has got the queen high, but Jay's actually ahead. 6 on the turn now. We flip flop. Lewis is back ahead with just the queen high, but Jay's going to bet it out. So on Friday night, you've got the Friday night deep stacks at 6:30, 3.5K guarantee.
And I'm going to say there's going to be 50 in that bad boy.
Yeah, it'll be a good one. And then at a 9 o'clock tournament, you've got a $60 Ha, which is half pot limit Omaha, half pot limit Hold'em. Awesome tournament. Great way to get yourself introduced into Omaha. And Omaha tournaments are a lot of fun.
They are so fun.
They are my favorites.
No Annies.
Saturday's
gambling.
CCG event has been canceled, so the only CCG-esque event is the Central Illinois Games, which is down in Tuscola, which is just south of Champaign. So it is a bit of a hike, which is why you're getting so many bonuses as our VIP players coming from Chicago all the way down to Champaign. You get bonus chips, not bonus chips. You get bonus points. You get vouchers. I mean, we're basically paying you to come and play there. Right. So if you want to get paid to play poker, come to Tuscola on Saturday.
I mean, we're covering your gas money.
Sunday, we're back at King's Hall with the Winter CSOP event. Number 7 is going to be the early bird.
Okay.
So it'll be a juicy ass early bird.
Now, 1 board or 2 board early bird?
Regular board early bird. And then also on Sunday is the $50 Sunday special, so that's super gross.
Now what's the new one? Just a 120?
I'm assuming it's a 120. Let me double check.
Because I think there's a Bears game. There's not a Bears game. This might be a big one on Sunday too.
Let's see.
Maybe it's just a 120.
Let me see what the first one is. What you got, like 50K behind?
Yeah, 120 deep stacks at noon, and then the CSOP event number 7 is just a regular early bird, 5K in chips, 12-minute levels. That includes the $5 add-on.
Sweet.
And at 4 p.m., you got the Sunday special, which will be up to 20K in chips if you do the double add-on, and Yeah, so Sunday should be the day that you come out and do some CSOP point grabbing, because there are going to be a lot of points to be had. And they should be good tournaments. And the nice thing is...
And there's no Bears game.
Is
And
there?
we'll have the foot. There's no Bears games on Thursday night this week.
Oh, nice.
Tonight. It's going on right now. And
Oh,
we need
go Bears.
We
We need the Bears to win.
Sorry, Jay.
Get some Dak Prescott money.
It was
He ain't
good.
gotten paid
It's a
yet.
good,
He's about to get paid, though.
If you just jam them out.
He's about to get real paid.
Easy 3-bet.
Who is?
Dak.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. He's about to be the highest paid quarterback in the league.
Get out from Mississippi State?
Uh-huh.
No shit.
Some people make it from Mississippi State.
Dangerous, though.
Just me and Dak.
Oh, just you and Dak.
Well, and Will Clark. Rafael Palmeiro.
He did steroids, though. He cheated.
Nah, Will Clark didn't. Well, we don't really know that, but
Will Clark, the baseball player?
went to Mississippi State. He's like he was the most famous before Dak. Now, I mean, Dak's got to be the most famous now. Alumni.
Who's more famous for my U? If you had to rank these three, Mark Cuban. Who's the radio guy that knows? Joe Buck, Mark Cuban.
Joe Buck went to Indiana.
Yeah.
I hate Joe Buck.
Everybody hates Joe Buck.
Joe Buck is the worst person on the planet.
Joe
If
Buck,
I had- I
Mark
mean-
Cuban, Kyle Schwarber.
Joe Buck might be more hated than Trump by Americans in general. If you did a poll between Joe Buck and Trump and be like, if you had to choose one of them, who would you choose? Joe Buck would be the loser of that match. Anyways, that has nothing to do with my political views. I'm just saying in general, that's how disliked he is. Sorry, I went off on a tangent there.
You're all
Mark
right.
Cuban, Joe Buck,
And Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber. Who's the most famous?
Yeah.
Gotta be Cuban.
Cuban,
And then-
followed by Buck, followed by Schwarber.
Yeah.
Schwarber's...
It kind of skewed because
Like, what are the
regionally...
athletes? Well, yeah, because we're in Chicago, so
Right,
everybody
so we know
knows
Schwarber.
Not most people. Not like if an athlete turns into like a superstar, do they just become like
I don't know. Mark Cuban's a billionaire.
he's on Shark Tank?
Yeah. And on TV.
Oh.
All right, so Lewis with the ace 10 raises to 32K, which again is pretty standard raise now. Blinds are what, 612?
Yes. They might be at 16
They might be 816.
because the raises to 32. So.
Niko kind of floats here. Out of the small blind. Does not get the floppy once.
No. And this is going to be a check. Lewis is going to continue comfortably with the 10 of spades and ace high. And couldn't be quicker, and Lewis couldn't be more happy.
I like the way Lewis folds. It's a very, like, elongated
Like a plop,
fold.
like a
Yeah.
plop. All right,
We
so
gonna
we
get
got
one more hand?
We
I
got
don't
one
think
more
so.
hand.
Nope.
No? I thought we cut it off with... We definitely got one more hand.
Yes, we have one more hand.
We're in there, brother.
816 out of blinds. All right, so Mark has 2 big blinds.
And has managed to outlast 3 players.
Yeah.
So if anybody says that you can't fold when you've got 5 big blinds, Mark is a testament that you can,
You can.
and you could actually stay
All right, so
alive.
he just folded here, so he's going to be all in forcibly next hand.
Yeah.
Which we will have to wait until
Till next week.
till next week to find out what happens.
That's awesome. I didn't plan that, but
No,
that's
you
pretty
did.
funny.
It's funny because I was thinking the opposite. I was like, man,
Mark's
probably
going
should've
to get
just
busted, and then I'll be the
not
end of the
busted, but at
episode.
least see his end,
Yeah.
his all in hand, and then busted.
So Jay's got ace-6 suited. Gives it up.
Lewis Minklis.
Oh, Lewis opened.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us for part 1. This is going to be a 2-part series of this final table of the Winter CSOP $460 high roller event. 49 players, super sick action, lots of fun. Great tournament poker play so far.
Yeah. I agree.
Some kind of neat stuff going on here. I tried to sing the Jurassic Park theme song.
3 times.
Failed miserably.
Yep.
So, thank you for watching, and make sure you check us out next week. Go Bears! Hopefully
Go
they're
Bears.
beating Dallas. Brando and I
One
need to
time.
sweat hard. We need 8 wins out of the Bears
We need it.
to win a prop bet. It's not looking so good.
6-6.
Need some help, Bears. So, anyways, we'll see you next week and this weekend. Thanks, everybody. Bye. That's it, right?
That is it.
It's a good thing I'm good at
See?
this marketing poker events, because
Right.
if I had a singing career,
Yeah.
I'd be homeless. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Best outro ever.